Hey everybody, welcome back to another week of Battlebots Fight Predictions. I'm Phil from Team Cerberus, and this week we're going to be breaking down this week's episode of Battlebots, I guess. Just to talk briefly about last week, so happy to have a nice non-controversial episode, some great matches, some great fights, some great sparks and hits and explosions, and nothing that made me incredibly mad at the judges. That was very nice. I appreciated that at this point. Hoping the trend continues this week. It looks like we have some great matchups, but before we get any further with this fight card, I do have a quick correction to make to it because it says on here fight night, which does not seem correct for what I'm looking at. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. It looks more like BattleBots Florida night. 5 Florida bots, I think, on that list. Yeah, it's BattleBots Florida night. So let's start off with our first matchup here, and all Florida first match. We got Captain Shrederator versus Axe Backwards. This is gonna be brutal. We've seen Axe Backwards and the damage that Malice did to it. I've been really excited to see what Shrederator could do after its initial loss. I guess we've seen him in the Bounty Hunter episode, so maybe maybe I'm expecting too much that they're going to be up and running at full capacity here. But yeah, I really want to see Captain Shrederator uh, hit well. I don't want to see Axe Backwards get exploded again, but I kind of do also. um, yeah, I think Shrederator has this one just, from track record, even though these both have not been the most reliable bots over the years. But I think Shrederator has the edge here. Round two. So my mom has been bugging me like every episode that comes out. It's like, why is Copperhead not back? Why aren't they talking about Copperhead? Well, here's Copperhead. We got P1 versus Copperhead. Excited for this one. P1, I don't know, like it's an okay bot, but I've never been like super impressed by it and anything I've seen it do. I'm really hoping we'll get another good hit out of Copperhead. Especially after there's just one big hit against Gigabyte. So I really haven't seen much of what Copperhead can do yet this season. So I'm hoping we'll get a better display here against P1 and see it get some really good hits. Of course, P1 is a low wedge, so it could cause some problems for Copperhead in that respect. I think Copperhead's had some problems with low wedges in the past, but yeah, I don't know. I'm always going to root for Copperhead. It's one of my favorite bots. Round three is going to be the controversial one of the night. I'm calling it now. We've got the biggest, the first big controversial bot of the season, Beta, versus the bot that's probably going to get his head dented in that nobody wants to see die, Rusty. I don't mean it's going to be a real controversy. I mean, it's going to be like, oh, poor Rusty. Like, yeah, ouch. I hope that mixing bowl is like, quarter-inch AR 500 or something. Probably thicker than that. I don't even know what thickness AR steel you need for bots of this size anymore. But yeah, I have a feeling he's gonna get a little bit destroyed here, unfortunately. You hate to see it. I really don't want to see that happen, but I think it's going to. Then our mid-event matchup, really good one here, Hypershock versus Mammoth. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, Hypershock, we saw the reliability issues before, but Mammoth, I don't know. I don't know if Mammoth could land a good hit on Hypershock. It's fast, it's low. I don't know. But after Mammoth's last fight against Huge, was it the last fight? I think it was her last fight. I'm excited to see what it could do against a more normal robot this season. But yeah, I really don't know how this is going to go. I'm going to give the edge to Hypershock, I think, but it's going to be weird. Next up is sporkanak versus SubZero, and yeah, I think SubZero has the easy edge here, especially after watching them in their last fight. As long as they keep those reliability gremlins at bay, I think Sporkanak's kind of a relatively easy thing for SubZero to fight. I would like to see the actual Spork get some use here, though. I really want to see that in action on TV. I know just got the lifter last time, so I think it'd be fun to see the Spork, and it may actually be the right weapon to go against SubZero with, just to, try to hit it, maybe mess up the arm or something. I don't know, but yeah, I think SubZero does have the edge on this one as well. Round six, we see the return of Tracer, and then I think the first regular season appearance of Bale Spear. Tracer, yeah, I'm curious. I honestly, like, we saw Bale Spear in Bounty Hunters as well. It didn't really make much of an impression on me. Like, I don't really know what to expect from it this year. Still, after seeing it fight, I think Tracer has the edge here, as it could bring its weapon to bear, and especially if that mini bot actually gets some play this season. It would be really cool to see for this fight. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna give the edge to Tracer just because I just don't know what to expect with Bale Spear at this point, even still. And then our main event is going to be total knockdown drag out fight. We got Whiplash versus Gruff. Super excited to watch this. I don't know. I want Gruff to win this one. I really, it's funny because I like Whiplash a lot, and I really don't want to see them to go 0-2 this far in the season. But Gruff is impressive and is a really fun bot to watch, and I can't not want it to win this fight. So yeah, in the actual, like, this individual fight, I want to see Gruff win, but I also really don't like the idea of Whiplash not making it into the top 32. But yeah, it's got to happen, right? We got to see some new bots rise up to the top, and even though Whiplash is kind of more recently in that top tier, I feel, but I don't know. Yeah, I want to see Gruff up there. I want to see Gruff in the top 32 for sure. But yeah, so that's the fight card for this week. I feel like a lot of these fights are a little more cut and dry than I'm normally expecting them to be. I feel like I'm pretty confident in what I'm predicting here. Even the ones that I'm a little less sure of, I think, are not going to be that far off from what I'm thinking. But we'll see. It's always weird, when the actual match happens. Crazy stuff happens. So we will find out soon enough. And let me know in the comments your predictions. And I will see you all next week. Later.